Welcome back to Bloodstock TV Sunday, and I'm sitting here with the absolute metal royalty, Jeff and Tony from Venom Inc. How are you guys? How's it going?
Very good, very good. It's very hot.
It's very hot, and you've dressed appropriately, I see.
Yeah, exactly, because when you look around at the festival, what's great about the heat being so intense is we all wear black. Because
That's it.
There's only black.
There's only black.
Well, I'm going to get to you, cheeky bastard.
What?
Sorry, the way you
jumped the queue. We jumped
always marketing. Yeah. It was a fucking great plug. Let's just start. This is massive, right? So massive.
Sizes.
40 years, man, and today you are honouring that.
For
Yeah.
the first time.
I just saw Nick up there with 4 fucking
right.
and he was going, oh Jesus, and his drum tech was sweating bullets.
Yeah.
So
Nick's actually got 4 legs though. So
he's
that's
We call
I
him
wouldn't believe
Spider
that
Nick
with the speed of him.
Spider Nick Barker.
But I mean, look, the 25th anniversary flew by, couldn't get anything done for it. The 30th anniversary flew by, couldn't get anything done for it.
Yeah.
Finally, 40th anniversary today here at Bloodstock on the main stage. I mean, it couldn't be more fucking metal than that. How do you feel?
And it's, the first time, since the album was made, it's the first fucking time it's ever been done in its entirety.
I know.
And some of those songs were never played anywhere. Yeah. So, it's ultra special. And we just saw, we got a pitch from Germany. Would you fancy doing something for the anniversary? I spoke to Jeff and we were like, yeah, great. There was sadly something with Black Dahlia. So Vicky said, do you guys are playing Alcatraz? Do you fancy coming over doing something special? I said, we'll do the 40th anniversary. First time in the UK. I wasn't on the album. Nick Barker, we have as a guest, wasn't on the album. So this is a tribute to this man here, my brother. That's not sexual. We thought, when you write a song in your bedroom, you're sitting on your bed, it's something. But 40 years later, it's the fans' music.
I was going to say to you, I mean, like, you obviously this is a huge part of your lives collectively, and everyone that was involved in it.
Yeah.
And like to see that now mature over the years, and actually how it's bled into the absolute fabric of metal, and it has. It's fucking unbelievable.
It absolutely blows my mind. And this is absolutely true. I've told this story a load of times. When you get when you get up in the morning, you have a cup of coffee, a cigarette, whatever, you go to the toilet, okay?
Yeah. Or all three at the same time.
Yeah. Sometimes. Some people take a newspaper, some people take a magazine. Yeah. This particular day, honest truth, people, I took my guitar and black metal happened.
40. Well, no, it wasn't.
The track, the song.
41 years ago, would it be?
40, yeah.
So it was the most epic dump you ever did in your life.
Epic dump. But the thing is,
the most profitable shit we ever had.
The thing is to think that I was a kid living at home with my parents, and I wrote those songs for that album. Countess Bathory, Leave Me in Hell. I vividly remember coming up with those riffs, and. Here we are today, 40 years later.
I know, but
it blows my mind.
But the fact that it has influenced so much,
it's incredible.
It can be just traced back, traced back too.
We just walked through there. We just arrived. We did Alcatraz yesterday. We just arrived and we walked through, and half the bands that we've just seen are all wearing black metal shirts.
Yeah.
And that's how important it is. It's significant. And we had the choice. Kronos is out doing Venom. We do the Venom Inc. thing. We do it our way. It's not about money, it's about the music.
Yeah.
And we just thought, well, does the fans get it or not get it? And we were like, it doesn't matter, it's about the music, so that's why we're doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
We want to celebrate it as much as everybody else.
Yeah.
So to do that together with bands, with the industry, with the fans, is incredible.
It's going to be absolutely amazing to see that up there today, even though it's going to be hot as balls, but still, it's going to add to it. Hot
no
as
pyro,
hell.
but
You said that you remember that when you wrote that song, but what memories do you have of the actual recording sessions of that album? Like, what sticks out as being prominent?
As I'm recollecting stuff, because I'm doing a book about the whole thing, and it's like, they always say the dreaded second album, because we had Welcome to Hell previous to that.
Yes.
Which again set the world on fire for whatever reason. And, then you've got to follow that. And the second album of a band who's had a first album as successful as that, it's always like, holy shit, what do we do? I didn't give a shit. I just continued as I was, who I was, and wrote the songs. None of those songs were adjusted in any way, or We went in.
It wasn't
as a
contrived.
raw,
It wasn't
contrived. No, there was no Pro Tools. There was no Logic. There was nothing.
Probably
definitely
on
no logic.
zero
There's
budget
definitely
as
no
well.
logic.
Yeah. I mean, I think we had 3 days to record Welcome to Hell, and I think we had the luxury of about 7 to 10 days to do black metal, and that was it. So it was in the studio, 3 young, inexperienced musicians, and whatever riffs and songs that I brought
All
in.
3 musicians?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
you know.
No, I'll give you that. Okay. all
Loosely.
three. Yeah,
Loosely.
loosely.
Isn't
Very
the
loosely.
irony of like
Like
some
a
of the
loose stool.
most groundbreaking albums were always done on fuck all of a budget and
Yeah.
done in 4 or 5
Do you know
days?
what it
Yeah.
is?
Sabbath. It's the. I
Yes,
think it's the
totally.
hunger. It's the
It's-
absolute.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is, and
That's the
it's-
key. That's the key.
yeah.
It's that moment captured in time.
Yeah.
And we could now, as Venom Inc., we could re-record Welcome to Hell and black metal.
Yeah.
We could do those songs real justice. We could produce them better. Blah, blah, blah.
But why
It's not
fix
gonna be the
something
same.
that's
You'd
not
never
broken?
have-
It's not
Yeah.
going to be
Never
the
have
same.
that
Never.
atmosphere.
It's the same for
That
me.
moment.
Fucking Judas Priest, right? Judas Priest, all the fucking way. Kiss, right? I don't want to hear Hotter Than Hell re-recorded. I don't want to hear Sad Wings of Destiny re-recorded.
Yeah.
Because those are the soundtracks to my childhood.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I've met so many people. Wow, when I was 12, I got Welcome to Hell. When I was 12, I got black metal. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? It's incredible. I'll
There's
never get used to it.
There's an
Never get used to
honesty, and I think the beauty of Venom is they didn't worry about what was next. They just did whatever.
Just did it.
and that's what the magic was.
Oh Christ, I can't remember the name of the book. It was the definitive story of new wave of British heavy metal.
Yeah.
Picked it up there recently,
Yeah.
and I was just flicking through it. I haven't read it just yet.
Okay.
Apologies if I can't remember the name, but there was a little chapter in the book that caught my eye, and I laughed out loud where there was a quote from Cronus saying, "We wanted to be the Kiss of Newcastle." Is that actually
Well,
true
it's
at the
so
time?
weird. In a way, yeah.
I mean, we always said, you know, if you put like Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, Motorhead, and Kiss, you put them all into a big pot and you stirred it all up and then poured it out on the table, it's going to spell Venom.
Yeah.
Because that's what we wanted. You know,
Yeah,
we wanted
yeah.
more leather than Priest, more pyros than Kiss, dirtier and faster than Motorhead.
All the stuff they love,
more
that's what
satanic
kids
than
do.
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Sabbath, you know?
You take what you love
So-
and you want to do something different
and
with
that's
it.
Yeah.
What,
You know?
That's what happened with us. The bands that followed us looked at us and went, right, we can shove more pentagrams out there, we can be more evil than that, and we can be faster than
Faster,
that. So
heavier,
black
yeah.
metal is still around 40 years to this day. There's black metal bands are going to be playing on there.
Oh yeah,
Right?
for sure.
Now, they have evolved, right? Without evolution comes extinction.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
So black metal, people say we're Venom the first black metal band. Fuck yes! Sorry! We have an album called Black Metal, we have a fucking song called Black Metal. And we created a genre. And that happened just by us saying we're black metal.
And
That was it.
acting completely outside the
It
box,
was-
left to
yes,
center.
It was a
It's
statement
distinctive,
to,
yeah.
it was a statement to individualize and
How can we
get
be
a-
different
Yeah.
to everybody else?
different.
This is what we
Yeah.
are.
We wanted to be alienated
Yeah.
from all of this that was going on.
And that's
you know?
actually the cross-reference, because when younger audiences, you know, when you listen to black metal bands and then you listen to Venom, you go, they're not black metal. It's like, well, actually, they're the definitive black metal. What the genre is something progressed from that. You know, like Quorthon with Bathory, it's influenced from
Yeah,
all of that.
yeah.
And back then, you know, the bands were not in genres. The bands were just the bands. I
Yeah.
can say AC/DC, Motorhead, Aerosmith. I didn't distinguish who they were. I just liked the music, and that's what Venom was. They wanted to be individual, like those individual bands they saw, and that's the nature of the beast. You know?
And you just mentioned there that you're working on a book about it.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that, or what is
I
it
mean,
specifically about this particular album? or is
There's
it,
two
No,
books.
no.
Right.
Jeff is writing his personal story, and
Oh,
then there's
okay.
a book on the whole progressive
All right.
thing.
And
but I
when
mean-
do you envision these being completed? I mean, it's just a massive thing to do,
It's
isn't it?
massive.
The
I mean,
one will
it's
be out
cool.
December this year. Jeff's will be out in about 150 years, because there's so much stuff to put
Yeah.
in there.
So much to
But it's
put in, yeah.
amazing. It's
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
an experience. Yeah.
I mean, Jesus, you've obviously kept loads of memorabilia over the years. Have you
Yeah,
opened up the chest and gone through it, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's sparked off memories about?
Oh,
Oh my
God,
God,
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that tour, that
Your
fucking
Patreon.
night. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do a Patreon their site as well.
Sure.
And one of the levels is I'll read chapters to the patrons on that particular level.
Amazing.
You know? So
yeah.
they get like a precursor to the book, if you like.
Yeah.
But I've said all along, and I've even put it in the preface of the book, there's a lot of people will not enjoy this book because it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the absolute truth of what happened.
Which is ironic,
you know,
isn't it?
And it's and there's a part where I say, they say the truth hurts. So
Yeah.
load up on painkillers and band-aids because this is gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
Okay, you have me absolutely on the edge. Well, yeah, I'm on the edge of me.
Oh, good. I like that. Yeah, but it's good because on his Patreon, you can see home video footage from shows
Yeah.
they did, personal photographs that were just taken. So it's not press stuff. It's not all that stuff you've seen before. It's really cool.
The Patreon is very easy to find. You want to shout out what it is?
Yeah, it's patreon.com/Jeff Mantas.
Okay.
That's it.
So check that out. I have to just ask you about There's Only Black, September 23rd.
Yeah.
It's obviously done, sitting there.
Yeah.
It's out of the oven.
Yeah.
It just needs to be consumed at the minute. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, right.
We've had 2 singles out. We had How Many Can Die was the first. Don't Feed Me With Your Lies went out last.
Yeah.
This month we have the 3rd single.
And touring off the back of this.
Yeah.
You're gonna give it.
Yeah, we got festival seasons. We've been doing Venom Inc. shows, and then we're doing the anniversary shows, a couple of specials, and then we go start in the US around about September, October with I Hate God. We finish that
It's
for
a
2
killer
weeks on
lineup,
the East
yeah.
Coast. Then we come back, we do Europe, then we go Japan, Australia, and then we go back to the US to do the West Coast. So
Fantastic.
yeah, it's a full card.
So there's a full card for next year.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's one thing that I just always thought. My brother introduced me to you guys when I was very young, and he was just, the imagery and everything about it was just so fantastic for us as kids growing up, you know. Yes, the infamous EMI fuck off reply. I mean, the irony is some guy sat there for probably fucking 2 hours maybe on a typewriter and did a fantastic job of it as well. But who owns that? Is that disappeared?
It's kind of archived.
It's
archived.
archived.
I think it kind of got lost. There are lots of photographs of it, but the old manager used to have it, so
Right.
somewhere it'll be in a whole load of collected paper. Somewhere.
Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the response when you saw that? Were the feelings hurt, or did you burst out laughing?
Just laugh, yeah.
Pissed ourselves.
Excellent.
I mean, if you look, here's a little thing about the black metal album as well. If you look on the back of the black metal album, you'll see the 3 photographs of us.
Yeah.
There's that really dodgy 80s porn star shot of me on a motorbike. There's Conrad in a room doing all this. In Conrad's shot, if you look on the back wall, there's a black square on the back wall. That is actually an official letter from Carla LeVay from the Church of Satan.
Anton's missus.
And it was a letter congratulating us and wishing to make arrangements for the future.
Wow.
Directly from the Church of Satan.
Who has that?
I think Conrad still got it.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. It arrived at Neat Records and we were black parchment paper and we were like, what the fucking hell is this?
And no indication, no nothing, it just arrived.
It just arrived.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Arrived.
That's fucking man.
Yeah.
Look. This book is going to obviously be filled with stuff like this, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, today, Venom Inc. are going to be on the main stage doing. I mean,
Classic album.
one of the most classic metal albums in the history of metal. So, I mean, if you're not there,
You've
there's
got to
something
be
wrong
there.
with you.
There
There's
is
something
no
wrong
not
with you.
being there.
And if you're not at Bloodstock, there is something
You're
wrong
nuts.
with you.
Yeah, you're nuts, man.
Well, listen, thank you so much for taking the time. I'm just gagging to hear the new record, to see you. You know,
Thank
we want
you
to
so
see you
much.
back out touring inclively, including Ireland. Come
Of
to
course,
Ireland.
of
We'd
course.
love to see you
Yeah,
over there.
yeah.
And yeah, look, best of luck with everything. And the book, I'm just dying to read it, man, when it comes out for sure. Please check out the Patreon for that as well, because that's pretty awesome.
Check it out.
Excellent.
Thank
Venom
you so
Inc.
much.
on the main stage today at Bloodstock.
See you there, motherfuckers.